What's up, guys? It's Sean. Just throwing up another YouTube vid. I touched on this subject in my last video just a little bit. But yeah, this is, I guess, gonna be like my 2 cents on why I think this, ban the word bossy campaign is stupid. I want to put this out there. Like, it seems like sexism is like tied into this, and so is like feminism. Like, to me, it's sexist because like all you see these women fighting for is like these little girls or these girls, and you don't see any of it being put towards like guys. And they keep like going on about how like, well, girls, seem disingenuated with uh, taking a leadership position after like 7th grade because they lose interest. Well, is that a man's fault they lose interest? I mean, it's just like, come on, like, where's the responsibility held to like the person as an individual? Like, okay, how about like, some of these girls don't want to be in a leadership position because they don't want to be in a fucking leadership position. Like, it can be that simple too. But there's nobody sitting there crying for like the little boy or teenage boy or whatever that he gets called bossy. It seems so one-sided, and that's what I think so sexist about it. Is it's only really the whole situation's aimed at about girls. And it's yet like you have these feminists that bitch, oh, well, true equality, we should at least have true equality. Well, I just made my video on like what true equality would be like, and it's just like, come on. But yeah, like, to me this is so stupid. And then you have some of these like famous like actors just to make a buck, and that's what they're doing. They're making a buck. They want to sound all righteous and good-hearted, but they're doing it to make a buck. That's what they're doing it. Like Jane Lynch and some of those. Yeah, you're doing it to make a buck. That's what you're doing. But yeah, to me this shit's so stupid. It's like, when does the blame get put on like the little girls? How about we address the blame towards like if they become disinterested with being in a leadership type position or going for a leadership type job or whatever, or going to classes that would promote like leadership. Why don't we put that more on those individuals? I mean, we're just going after like a word just to be stupid. I mean, even if you get rid of the word, I mean, yeah, there's girls that they don't like to be called bossy, but there's more words that you could call somebody. You could call, I mean, here I could be a smart ass and be like, oh, you're authoritative, or you like to be an authority. There's just another 2 ways of saying bossy. So even if you get rid of that word, and then how are you going to enforce it? Like, lately, I've noticed this with like, I guess like all around, just in general, like, what's the point, and it's like, and how are they going to like make sure this rule stays functional, and what's going to be the punishment and all this? It's like, why carry out something that you're probably not even gonna fucking like actually hold stern to like keeping to? It's just so stupid. It's just because you ban the word doesn't mean shit's gonna fucking change. Like, okay, you ban the word, and then these girls like maybe stop getting bossy, but guess what? They could still hit that 7th, 8th grade peak and say, oh, these classes that I would need to take for these leaderships, or that would show interest towards leadership, they still might not fucking take because they don't fucking care. I mean, okay, there's women out there, and you know, I'm not trying to sound like misogynistic here, but like there's women out there, they know they ride off of their looks, they like that they live life off of their looks, and they plan on just like finding some fucking guy and fucking live off him. So again, it's like you gotta understand people, like some of these women or young girls want this shit. They wanna not have this leadership role. They wanna fucking not care and, you know, have whatever lower than leadership job. Yeah, okay, to the ones that do, to the ones that care, yeah, they'll focus themselves on that. They'll go to those classes, and good for them. Like if they want the leadership position and they want to be seen and want to be heard and want to get up in the ranks in that sense, then they can do it. There's plenty of like women congressmen or women in the government or whatever. Yeah, maybe they had to put in a lot of hard work to get there, but I'm sure the hard work they put in was worth it. To me, it just focusing on a word is stupid. It's like it's not, I mean, like, look at, I mean, okay, sure, they've had like some of this like bully stuff, but it still goes on. I mean, it's like the government and being on the war on drugs. Well, guess what? You can still get heroin, you can still get meth, you can still get crack, you can still get coke, you can still get weed, you can still get shrooms, you can still get acid. So how fucking good's the war going? To me, like, trying to ban something only makes something more popular. There's always going to be people that if you banned it, they're going to fucking want to do it even more. So it's like, what's the point? It's not like what these people aren't getting is there's going to be a percentage of these girls that just don't want to take these classes anyways. Okay, I understand standing up for the right of these girls, who want to take the classes, who should be able to access them. I get that. I'm totally for that. I'm totally for the betterment of women. That's why I'm against religion, because fucking religion keeps women on the down and has been. Like that whole 50s concept bullshit of a woman should just be in the kitchen and do laundry and wash dishes and all that bullshit. Yeah, like Christianity and Islam and shit like that keeps that going. Yeah, that's where those people fucking got that shit from. So for somebody to even try to say like, oh, Sean, like, you're not for these women having a better life. No, the fuck I'm not. But going after one word's not gonna fucking make the difference. Making the difference would be is like, having seminars in the school, or having programs in the school, and aim them towards these girls if they're going to do it, and encourage them to like want to go to these classes or go to programs that would lead to leadership roles. Encourage them. Be like, well, okay, even if you're gonna be called bossy, like, yeah, guess what? People get called names all the fucking time. You can't stop that shit. I mean, what next? We're gonna try to ban like all swearing and and all put downs all together. You can't do that. It's not gonna go away. People are gonna do what they want regardless. To me, the focus should be on, if these young women or these these like younger girls, they want this type of education, or they want this type of role in their life, encourage it, teach them how they can, inspire them too. But to just ban a word, that's not the answer. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on this whole ban Bossy campaign. I think in those respects it's fucking stupid. Sean out.